you guys. I just wanted to show you what was happening, or what I was going to do this week. Over the next few weeks we have, I believe, some mythology. I think we have some comic book characters, and similar things to that, where masks are used, right? In most mythology there are masks, there are animals that are part of the mythology, and we certainly know with superheroes that there are many masks. So I wanted to just show you. This is a little package I got. I believe it was $1.99. It has 6 little, this one are the butterflies. They have little bear ones at Michael's. Of course, if you use the 40% off coupon, they will be cheaper. But it gives you an opportunity to make a whole lot of different masks for each week, or for any purpose you would like. So the first one I want to show you that I've already made, but was just an idea, is this little one right here with feathers. I just got feathers, and then I had some ribbon, and literally I just glued the feathers down with white glue, and then I cut the ribbon and added it to look like eyeliner. I did color right around the eyes just a little, because the masks are white and you could see it. It's kind of a fun mask, I thought. I thought that could be, I don't know, a superhero mask of some sort. But right now what I thought we would make together is a dragon mask. So follow along, and I hope you have a good time. So the mask starts off looking like this, just like a butterfly. And certainly you could just draw on it and color it anything you'd like. What I have done with mine is, as you can see here, I cut off different pieces of it. I cut out the eyeballs so they have a little bit of shape to them. I made dragon horns in a few different places, and little horns down here too, by just trimming little bits and pieces. Some of you are fantastic artists. I have watched your work. I see what you do. I enjoy all of the work that you do. So I am happy that you can use your creativity. For those of you who are not as artistic but would like to make a dragon mask, again, it's not hard to see what I've done. I came in and made a little cut here and here, and as you can see the pencil mark. I drew it before I cut it. I made little cuts down here on both sides, and then I made the little tail sharp like that. And now I'm going to go ahead and take a marker, because I want my horns on my dragon to stay white, and I am going to paint the mask a color. So we're just going to come up here and just mark where I want the color to go. So now we're going to go ahead and make like a nose that comes down here. So I'm going to just measure how long I want it to be. I want it to start up here, and I want it to come to right about here. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that. I've already folded my paper in half, just so that I can get equal sides. We may have to trim it as we go. So I'm going to do something that looks similar to, I'm just going to go ahead and draw it on here. Just going to come up, go in for the eyes, and then I want to come back out and kind of around like that. So, and then once you cut it, you know, we can turn the other side. So if you have any of the lines on there, it's okay, because we can just turn it over and use the other side so that you don't see all of the lines. So then you just slowly cut it out. Just take your time cutting it. It's not a big deal. If you need some help, get some help. Now let's see how that fits. Oh, yep, it just fits just like we wanted it to. It's just gonna go right there. That's awesome. So then we can just go ahead right now and stick a little bit of glue right on the back of it. Oh, you can still see, since I used a Sharpie, you can still see some of the lines, but that's okay. It's not a problem. We can add that to part of the decorations. So let's just put a little glue where we know it's going to hit the mask. I think I glued up a little high, so we'll have to watch it so that it doesn't glue to the paper that we're stuck behind it. So maybe we'll glue it down like that. We're going to turn it over just like that so it can dry while we're waiting. So then the next thing that I want to put down at the bottom of the nose or the mouth area is we need some flames, because all, you know, it's a fire-breathing dragon. So let's just make what looks like, we'll go out like that, and we can do something that looks like a flame. How's that? Let's see how that looks once we cut it out. Okay. And some more flames. Again, however you cut your flame, it does not have to be just like mine. It just has to be, look sort of like flames coming out, right? There we go. And you can see a little of the blue, oops, coming through. Okay, then I have some yellow that I'm gonna just fold even smaller piece of it and put it down. And it can just kind of be like a little twin fork of a flame, right? There we go. So, oh, and then let's curve it in. Okay, see, it always just takes time as we're doing it. So there we have it. We have ourselves a dragon mask. We can go ahead and take, earlier I was painting, oh, I got stuck, the little things that put in the elastic. We may have to paint over those again also, so you don't have to see them. So you just stick those through like that, pull them flat. This one also, let's get it so you can see it. So just stick it in. Oops, I did it the wrong direction. So stick it in this way. Okay. And then go ahead and pull it flat like that. And then again, you can go ahead and take your paint and paint over them. So we have 2 masks right now that we have made out of the 6. We have a dragon, which is certainly in much of mythology. Mythology does in fact also have many birds. But again, this could also be a comic book mask. Even this could be a superhero mask, right? So, and we could just do it for fun, you know? Sometimes we just like making things. A cool idea with them, if you're trying to come up with an idea, is to go ahead and do an outline of the mask on a piece of paper so that you can design it before you actually start on your mask. So we're just going to go ahead and take my pen. You can use a pencil. This is an erasable pen. Oops, gotta hold it tight, otherwise it moves around. But even if it's a little bit off, it's okay. It's just so that you can figure out what you're going to do. Yeah, there we go. Sliding all over the place before you start making it. And if you should draw on it like that, then you can use the other side for the mask. There we go. So I was thinking But I like the idea of doing, we have Wasp Man and all kinds of different superheroes that are insects. So I am gonna do lightning butterfly. So I was thinking what would be really cool on mine would be, out of construction paper, I'm gonna go ahead and make a head for my butterfly. And then I'll probably make a zigzag lightning bolt for the body, like that. Now the way to make lightning bolts is basically to do a 7, and then to follow it back up, 7, or the shape of a 7 or an L, just like that. I'm going to go ahead and take some pipe cleaners and cut it in half because I don't need it the full length, and bend it so that it's kind of zigzag shaped also for my antenna. And then I think I will do maybe a big lightning bolt again down here. So 7, 7, and then to the end. I guess it could be an L, like I said, and then come out here and do it again, and then come to a point. Now these we could actually cut out of, we could draw them onto the color of construction paper we want to do and fold it over so that we get the exact same size, right, on each one. And then I think I want another one right here. I messed that one up just a little bit, didn't I? There you go. But that's okay. That's why I'm drawing it on here first. And then a lot of butterflies have circles on them. So I'm going to go ahead and do some circles on mine. And then we can do that. I think I'm going to go ahead and take my mask and actually paint it the color purple and do my lightning bolts out of yellow, and maybe my circles out of orange. And then this will be done out of black. Let's see how it goes. Okay, now it looks like it's pretty much dry. We may have to glue down a few places in a minute or two. We're going to pick it up just really quick and throw it over here so that we can get our antenna on there. I'm going to go ahead and cut this in half with just some scissors. It just cuts just like that. Okay, and bend it in half like this. And you can do whatever color you have. I picked yellow because I didn't have any black, and then I'm just going to bend them a little bit to look again like lightning, just like that. And then we can just put a little glue. Make sure you glue it onto the mask part itself because that has more structure than that than the head does. So it's going to come out a little behind. You can certainly put a piece of paper over it so we can turn it back over. So we can put a little glue right there. There's still a little glue there. And on the back sides of this just to help it glue down, but not to stick to the paper below. But if it sticks to the paper below, that's okay. You can just rip it off. Okay, and 1, 2, 3. Let's stick that down again. And turn it over, and there we have it. Oops, it looks like we put our little orange things over the top of where we would put our string. So we'll just have to poke a hole in there and maybe put some more orange things in there. And then we can just kind of poke this little guy through, pull it open like we did on the others. Oops, knock that over. And then let's go ahead and push it through this one and pull it through again. And again, if we don't really want to see those little metal bits, which would be either way, we can just put, let's see if we can get this one to flatten out a little more. I mean, it really doesn't matter if you see them or not, but if for some reason it's bothering you, we had some extra little orange dots, we can just put it right on top, right? Just like that. Okay, there we go.